Welcome in, and thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. We can all guess that Bluffton and Hardyville are still booming, but the latest numbers from the Census Bureau really highlight that growth. Bluffton added more people in 2021 than any other city in South Carolina, over 3,400 in the last year alone. Hardyville is 8th in total population growth, just over 1,100 people, but that's an extra 13% of the town's population. That's the biggest boom in the state percentage-wise. Beaufort and Jasper counties were 2 of the 26 counties in the state that grew in 2021. 20 counties in the state actually lost population, mostly in rural areas. The raw COVID numbers, not as daunting as they once were, and there were only 2 COVID-related deaths in the state this past week, but the case counts are spiking again and hospitalizations are up, while vaccination rates are still about level at 55% of the state fully vaccinated. The New York Times says our 55% increase in cases over the last 2 weeks, the 11th highest in the country. Our increase in hospitalizations is the 3rd highest, up 72% in the last 2 weeks. With housing costs in the Lowcountry continuing to spike, Beaufort County now getting into the workforce housing game. They are working along to buy 2.1 acres of land between Rebo Road and Spanish Moss Trail from the Technical College of the Lowcountry for $1.2 million. The county hopes to develop the housing for nurses and teachers and other medical support personnel close to Beaufort Memorial Hospital and TCL. Proof that it's summertime in the Lowcountry, Beaufort County's begun spraying for those 53 species of mosquitoes that breed in the 70% of the county that is marsh or river. Spray trucks are already working. The county spray plane could start spraying any time now. The pesticide is diluted to 3 ounces per acre, so it's not harmful to humans or pets, but might save us from West Nile or the Zika virus and our animals from Eastern equine encephalitis. You can find out more about the spray schedules on the county's website. And some golf news that might impact the RBC heritage in the coming years. RBC-sponsored players Dustin Johnson and Graham McDowell have signed to play in a tournament next week that's backed by the Saudi Arabian government, opposite the RBC Canadian Open. RBC's pulled its sponsorship of Dustin and McDowell, meaning they will likely not play in the Heritage next year. Despite being from South Carolina, DJ didn't play here much anyway until he was sponsored by RBC. McDowell, of course, won here in 2013. For more information on these and other Lowcountry stories, visit the sources listed on your screen. You know, school is out now, but Lowcountry sports might be busier than ever. Justin Jarrett's got the latest.
Hey, Loco sports fans and WHHI viewers, welcome to the Thursday edition of Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by Locosports.com. And we're going back to the Diamond today because Hilton Head High baseball star Christian Stratus repped the Loco this week at the South Carolina Baseball Coaches Association's All-Star Games. The Seahawks shortstop and UAB commit was named the MVP of the combined Class 4A, Class 3A South All-Star team after going 3 for 6 with a pair of doubles and 3 RBIs. Stratus' squad beat the 4A, 3A North team on Tuesday, but lost a 9-8 heartbreaker to a combined 5A, 2A, and 1A All-Star team on Wednesday. Bluffton coach Bryant Kitty was at the helm of the South Select squad, which squared off twice with a North Select team during the event. And Stratus transferred to Hilton Head High from New Jersey for his junior season this past year and put together a strong campaign for the Seahawks. He was sitting at the top of the lineup and holding down shortstop when he wasn't helping out on the mound. And he's got another year left before he blazes a trail to UAB. So get excited about that, Seahawks fans. That does it for today's edition of Last Night in the Loco. We'll be back tomorrow to round up the biggest stories from the Lowcountry sports scene. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. So what kind of weather will those athletes be participating in over the next few days? Maria Soden's got the latest.
Thanks, Bob. All right, let's take a look at the weather for Friday. So it looks like there's a slight chance of thunder showers throughout the day in all 3 regions. Hilton Head's going to have a high of 88, a low of 74. Bluffton's going to have a high of 93 and a low of 72. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 94 and a low of 73. The sunrise for Friday is going to be at 6:17 and sunset's going to be at 8:25. Taking a look at the beach tides, high tide's going to be at 12:29 p.m. and low tide's going to be at 7:52 p.m. Take a look into the weekend. It looks like we're going to have showers. Saturday, there's a high chance of thunder showers throughout the day in all 3 regions. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 70s. And then come Sunday, there's another high chance of thunder showers throughout the day in all 3 regions. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 70s. And then come Monday, the sun's going to come out. It's going to be sunny all day with highs in the 80s and lows in the 70s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. When the WHHI Daily News continues, we're going to talk about human trafficking in the Lowcountry, how you can help be a part of the solution to that. We will also tee up for the weekend ahead with a great golf outing. You got to jump into it quickly, but it'll help not only you and veterans, but adaptive golf in the Lowcountry. Stay with us.